We'll be going through everything, including some of the problems I've had with the lion. But one issue I have is deciding between which of the fantastic multiple heads to use. This figure is rammed full of accessories and may be the best looking Joytoy have made for Warhammer 40k.
Shut up and sit down.
Hey you Skellywags, this is Lion L. Johnson, Primarch of the Dark Angels. Before we get into the nitty gritty, let's see how he comes packaged. Before we take a closer look at the lion, I have to mention that I did have an issue with his backpack coming off constantly, which resulted in a breakage in one of the spikes on the halo. So to stop the backpack from popping off all the time, I simply applied a bit of KOWKIS solution and carefully applied super glue to the spike. But let's now take a look at his beautiful mug, which has a harsher paint application compared to Guilliman, which is befitting for a gentleman of his age. Edge highlighting is back with a vengeance, bringing out those details. Soft plastic, lovely lion head. Unlike Guilliman, his name is etched into his pauldron. Power pack here with the wings, look awesome. Valor. The lion hide uses a softer plastic, including the tail. This cape's also on a soft plastic with gold on the side. Skirting from the front goes all the way around. In a valiant attempt to allow better movement, there are several pieces for the skirting, which doesn't quite work out. Bit of highlighting on the emblem. This belt, nicely detailed, which there was a bit of a wash there in black or something. Missed opportunity with this holstered gun. Can't remove it, which I believe is a GW decision. Wanting to stick strictly with his miniature counterpart. Really soft plastic used for the wires there. Really like how dynamic the skirting looks. It's great to see edge highlighting bringing out all those details on the armor. Hands down best souls in 40k. Details continue even underneath this skirting here. Articulation starting from the back. Wings move where the vents are. His head and tilt left and right, back and forth on that plate. Move around all the way around so you can see his fancy man bun. Arm goes up. There. Almost the full T-pose. The pauldron's connected to a ball joint connected to a hinge on the shoulder through a hole in the cape, which means there's a bit of limitation on the arms. Very squeaky. Butterfly works really well though. Hindered a bit by the shield there. Twist that bicep. You won't have the same removable arm feature as Guilliman, as the wires are connected to the body. With a single bend at the bicep, you can get over 90. Using the double bend, you can get a bit further. The gauntlet is on a bit of a softer plastic. Double barbell for the wrists. You have to work a bit to get the movement at the upper torso. Good range. Waists, along with that, gives them nice movement. Jean-Claude is hindered by double skirting. His legs are on drop down joints, which for me out of the box came drop down already. You can push them back up to reveal his true height. Twist at thigh. His leg can go up like that with a drop down with only the skirt hindering. Back there, again skirt hindering. Double bend at the knee. Foot goes down, which is very generous. Up, not so much. Left and right, pivot, and then toe. So let's take a look at his accessories. First up, this fella. Lovely, no detail in the face. This thing here. Carries a sword. What's this thing for, incense? Something? Nice highlighting all over. Let's get out this fella. So his job is to carry the staff. He likes to call himself the Staff Master. They're called the Watchers in the Dark because they love that cinema experience. Here is the staff. I think it's the Crozius Arcanium, I think they call it. These things are cool. Ooh, look at all those skulls. Lovely detail. Even bits of colour there. Just pop it in. Pop that in there. There you go. Let's take a look at the sword and sheath. Got some purity seals there. Belt bit thing. Some really nice design work here. And here we have a very disappointing typo. Judgment. Someone's getting fired. Now to unleash the beast. The lion's sword, fealty. Thou art do what I saith. Bit shorter than the sheath. This little guy has to hold it. He's a secret pervert and enjoys when the lion takes his sword in and out of the sheath. Yes, master! And next up, we have the Emperor's shield, looking beautiful. Even the purity seals are fancy. Back here he holds it. These bits are a bit rubbery. You can turn all the way around. Two closed fists for punching naughty watchers. Don't test me, boy. Two open hands for patting the watchers on the head. Very good, boy. Would you like a treat? I use these hands to hold my fealty, which is a bit smaller than its sheath. Let's get L. Johnson equipped with his sword. Just get it in his hand here, which is not too hard. Pliable. Just pops in nicely. Shield. Same here. Easy to do it like that. And then pop it in. You can pop these bits. Clasp on there. There you go. And it twists nicely. Easy. He poses surprisingly well. Especially with all this stuff on him. There you go, see? Dynamic, even though he's got a lot on. 3 base stands in the one plastic bag. Hooded head. This hooded head looks beautiful. Just have him walking down the street. He's got his hood on because he doesn't want to draw too much attention to himself. Next up, hooded helm. Where did those wings go, I wonder? Get his arm down here. Move the pauldron. There. So even with the limitations on the arms, you can still get him to do a number of poses and stuff. Ah. And finally, this wonderful crested helm. This looks really, really great. I have a feeling those wings may clash against the halo though. Sword out there. Oop. This knee is not glued in properly. This is a great head, but it does clash against the halo. Just get him upright. Put it in there like that. Let's move on to some comparisons. About 4 inches tall, Battle Sister and Cadian. From the Space Wolves, Ayak, Rockfist, and a custom. From his own Dark Angels, the First Legion, Lazarus, and Nadael, with the custom bits. And from McFarlane, we have a Mega Fig on the left, and a normal Space Marine. And finally, from the Ultramarines, Rabute Gilliman, the first Primarch from Joytoy, standing about the same height. When you use the drop down though, Lion's a bit taller. When you do Gilliman's, they're about the same height again. Although Gilliman, you've got this gappy problem here. Whereas Lion's is hidden with his skirting. Let's try Lion's unhelmeted head on Gilliman. Oh no, Robbie G, what have you done? And that's Gilly's head on here. So Robot Gay's head's a bit smaller. Paint apps are great on both. Gilly's got a bit of more of a delicate shading. The harsher shading on the Lion though does suit the character. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What say thee, yay or nay for the Lion? Click the links in my description to support the channel, get money off Joytoy products and hay and all of that. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up. For more content, please subscribe, and I'll scale you later.